Hi, I'm Kelly, and these are my sisters Nancy and Karen. We love to travel, but, you know, the lockdown has put a hiatus on travel. So for Christmas this year, we are doing Vlogmas this year.
So join us every day this month up until Christmas as we try treats from around the world.
And bake different countries' traditional Christmas goodies.
And make Christmas
with Nancy,
crafts.
with Christmas crafts.
Yeah.
And talk to people from all over the world. We're so happy you're joining us. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
We went to the Swedish Store up on the square in Independence. Wait, it's actually a Scandinavian store.
Yeah.
Here's footage of it. Check this out.
There's a Christmas soda.
Where? Yes, I want the Christmas soda. Oh, Karen, they do have it. They have the pear.
So get 3 of those Christmas sodas because they're both these.
Okay. So Mom, she loved going there, didn't she?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She just loved it. Well, she was a quarter Swede,
right,
after all. Here's a little bit warning to all our siblings. This is the
This is footage of Mama talking about what Christmas was when she was a little kid.
she was a little kid, but it's the last Christmas we had with her.
Yeah.
It's weeks before she passed away. But here's Mom talking about when she was a little girl at Christmas time.
When I was a little girl, my mom and dad always had, now I feel funny when I have to, anyway, when I was a little girl, we always opened our Christmas presents on Christmas Eve because that's just the way they did it. Because my grandpa came from Sweden, and that's when all the people in Scandinavia opened their presents Christmas Eve, not on Christmas morning. And my folks didn't believe in Santa Claus, so I didn't even have a stocking till I was maybe 6, 7 years old. And when I went to school and I heard about it, I asked if I could have one. So one year I got to take and put my stocking up by the telephone. I remember putting it over by the telephone over here on that wall. I don't know what was there, and they put stuff in it for me. But always Mama would she'd bake a chicken, and then she'd have mashed potatoes and gravy and all the good stuff with it, and she'd have pies and stuff. And my sister Margaret would come, and my brother Don and Ruth would come over, and Ray and Dorothy. And if they were in the armed forces, then it was WW2. And so then, as soon as we had supper and everything, by then we would go in the living room and we'd sit down and we'd open our gifts, and that's how we did it. And then when I was older, we still opened everything on Christmas Eve. I never opened anything on Christmas morning until I married the kid's dad, and he was horrified that anybody would open their presents on Christmas Eve. And he said, you have to open your Christmas on Christmas morning. So I am very flexible, so I said, all right, we will open our Christmas present on Christmas. Okay, I digressed for a little bit. When I first got married and we always had opened our presents on Christmas Eve, that first Christmas Eve before Carrie was born, why, the kids' dad and I were down at Mom and Dad's in Oak Grove, and my mama always made some Swedish dishes that my dad just loved, seeing how his parents were from Sweden and everything. And so she made stuff, and I don't know if I can pronounce it, but like a ostakaka, and it's made with clabbered milk and stuff like that, and nutmeg. And I thought the kids' dad was going to have a heart attack. He could not handle it. Let's put it nicely. So anyway, he said, "What was your mother trying to feed me?" And I told him it was a Swedish dish and everything. So after Carrie was born, we always opened our presents on Christmas morning, but then, like I was saying, after that, the years went by, and
Nancy, we're recording.
And I always had Christmas at my house. Well, when it got so that my house was so crowded, we began to have Christmas over at Karen's or down at Sarah's house, and when we had to hurry around to open everything on Christmas and then prep all the food and get over there. We decided to open stuff again on Christmas Eve. And that's how we started opening everything on Christmas Eve. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
But why do we have to wait till dark?
And we always opened ours after it was dark on Christmas Eve. So I got this thing about it. And my kids now are having a fit because they got to wait till dark. But it's not like they're 3 and 4, so they can just wait. Okay. That's it.
So we have these lovely little goodies to try. I'm so excited. We have some Swedish chocolates, some Swedish gummy candies.
And my favorite.
And Karen's absolute favorite.
And
pepperkakor.
Yes.
Really, really thin gingerbread.
cookies.
And this, which just fell into my hand, is pear soda, pear cider. It's caffeine free. It's just concentrated fizzy pop. Pear pop. I love the pear pop from IKEA. It's
My
so
fave.
good. We're gonna try this one. All right, why don't you guys break into the cookies? I can't eat those. Ooh. I heart you. I heart you. I love you. Smells good.
Smells lovely.
Methinks Karen enjoys these. I know they are lovely. They smell divine. What do we have next? What do you think?
Is there anything marshmallowy?
I don't know if we can chew those. How about dollar horses?
Ooh.
Gummy bears.
They're like gummy dollar horses. Remember going to
the
that
Swedish place
out
down in
And I
Kansas?
used to have a horse and a little
I'm not sure if she's gonna go get you that. Lensburg?
Maybe Lindsberg?
Lensburg, Kansas.
Either Lindsberg or Lindsberg, Kansas.
We went out there with Mom, and I sat on a giant dollar horse. Had my picture taken.
I do remember that. That was fun.
That was fun.
I know.
All right. Well, this is fruit flavored gummy candy in the shape of a dollar horse. So, orange, yellow, or red.
Orange.
An orange one.
And I want yellow.
A yellow. Wow, that's a neon. And I'll take a red. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There's literally no flavor to that.
Oh, mine has a little soury taste.
Orange.
It's waxy. Almost, to me. Tastes like those wax pop bottles.
No. She's wrong.
They're waxy.
There's no flavor. Wax lips, maybe not the pop bottles.
We have
Rolos.
basically it looks like
It looks
Rolos.
like a Rolo.
It's marabou.
They're like tongues.
They're not like tongues.
Marabou something.
It says mine, yours, mine, yours, mine, yours, mine, yours down the side. That's funny.
Looks like a chocolate button.
Does look like a chocolate button.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
It's just chocolate.
It's not a Rolo.
Straight up chocolate.
It's straight chocolate.
It's not bad.
Mm.
We all have the same look on our face.
Yum! Chocolate!
Yum, yum.
When you're done with it, it strikes a memory.
Of IKEA?
Can I cook it?
No. Tastes a little bit like, you know, the tinfoil wrapped eggs at Easter?
I see that, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
We have Marabou Double Nougat.
I think she went all chocolate from Sweden.
Well, I have some lingonberries that we can try after.
Are you making pancakes?
It does go on pancakes, but no.
We might have had lingonberry before.
It's like peanut butter fudge.
Okay.
Alright, let's try this.
Good.
That's good. Okay, we are gonna try Dime. We're gonna try these.
Oh, yeah.
Really, these are toffees.
Oh my goodness.
So I think these are chocolate. I think these are chocolate covered toffees.
I don't think you can try this one.
It's like a score bar is what it's making me think of. Oh, we already tried it. Oh, yes! This is one of my favorite candy
Well, this is
bars.
going to be Kelly's favorite.
I adore this.
Mm.
This gets... I don't know what's the best points.
3 zillion.
3 zillion, 100%.
It's okay.
But, no. What do you mean it's okay? This is so good.
It's the toffee bits get stuck in your teeth.
Mmm. No, my favorite. It's like a score bar. 100% the best candy. So good. Lingonberry! We have Swedish lingonberry jam. Lingonberry jam, which goes on pancakes, not bread. But here we go. Mmm.
It makes the tongue happy.
Mm-hmm. You guys want something to drink?
Yeah. Let's try pear pop. Well, the problem is it's not pear pop.
It's pear cider.
It's pear cider. Look out! It's not that kind. No! And of course, we're gonna try this out of what?
We're gonna try this out of a red Solo cup.
We're from the Midwest.
Nothing but class here.
My mother would be ashamed. Couldn't break out the china, or the, what's it called? Crystal. Hey!
I'm smelling it.
You smelling it?
Smells like pears.
Smells like pears.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. That is super fizzy. Mmm.
Pears.
Very good.
Yeah, that was good.
St. Lucia's Day! St. Lucia's Day is a Christian holiday honoring the memory of St. Lucia, who was martyred in the 3rd century. The legend of St. Lucia is that she would bring food and drink to the persecuted Christians hiding in the catacombs in Rome. And to keep both of her hands free for carrying things, she wore candles on her head. And every December 13th, celebrate St. Lucia's Day. St. Lucia's Day is now celebrated by having the youngest girl in the family put on robes, a red sash, and the candle wreath thing on her head, and she goes to every room serving saffron buns and coffee in the morning. And we're gonna make some St. Lucia's Day. We're gonna make some saffron buns. Okay, I need milk, 2 packets of yeast. So I'm going to warm up the milk, not to a boil, just warm it up and then put the yeast in to activate. It takes a cup and 5 tablespoons. A cup and 5 tablespoons of milk. All right, so I'm gonna warm this up. Gotta watch it so it doesn't boil. In Swedish, they're called LUCIA rolls. LUCIA. Now I'm just gonna add my yeast. Let that activate. The next step is to take your dried saffron threads and grind them up. And we need half a teaspoon of this. I'm just gonna use a regular bowl and a spoon. Grind up the saffron threads. And this stuff is worth as much as gold, I think. There we go. All right, that's about a half a teaspoon. The next ingredient is a half a teaspoon of rum, brandy, or apple cider. So I have this tiny little vanilla cinnamon rum that I'm going to use. So now that it's pounded smooth into a powder, I take a half a teaspoon of this cinnamon vanilla rum and dissolve. Ah, it's turning yellow. Okay, so now I take and mix this all together. Look how nice. That did good. Perfect. So we take yeast and this dissolved saffron. Take half a cup of sugar, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, an egg white, butter, and it calls for half a cup of butter and 4 cups of flour. Half a cup is 1 stick of butter. Of course I use Kerrygold, the best butter ever. Thank you, Ireland. Alright, I'm just gonna whirl that a little bit, then add the flour. Only 4 cups of flour. Looking so good. Okay, wow. I am already ready to roll these out. Flouring my work surface so it doesn't get all sticky and stick to the work surface. Oh my gosh, that's heavy. Look at that beautiful yellow color. Just fold this out on my floured surface. Then I separate them and roll them into little logs. Set that aside. Then you roll it into an S shape. Didn't get my cookie sheet ready. Okay, and then you carefully transfer your little S. Look how pretty that is. How neat. Alright, and I'm just gonna make a bunch of these. I think there's a little swirly gig thing that I can make too. Let me see about it. I'll make one of those. It's like I'm playing with Play-Doh. There we go, and there's the little swirly thing. Alright, I'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, now we cover and let rise for 30 minutes. So they've risen for about half an hour. Now I'm going to do an egg wash and put the raisins on and then pop them in the oven for about 10 minutes.
Christmas is just around the corner, coming up just around the bend.
that look good? Oh boy. Now it's time for Charlie to get dressed.
Christmas is just around the corner.
With candles. Candles down. 2 candles down. Whatever.
Whatever. Look at you. You're all cute and all dressed up. Are you ready to go deliver these? Guess who you are today? You're St. Lucia. All right. Hey. I think you're wearing your candles the wrong way. You're gonna get wax on your chest. They go this way. Thank you. Thank you, St. Lucia. She gave us some St. Lucia Day buns, so we're gonna try those now. Wow. These are good. I've never had these before. First time to make them too.
These are great. Makes me miss Mama. I miss her so much at Christmas time.
Me too.
Me too.
So now I'm gonna make some Swedish cardamom buns, and maybe we'll have a Fika afterwards. I've never made these before, so they might turn out, or they may be a big Pinterest fail. Let's find out. I pulled up a recipe, sort of at random, from Pinterest. But first, let's preheat our oven to 425 degrees, or that's actually, hey, they have the British way on here too. That's 220 C, 220 Celsius, or what I'm used to, 425 Fahrenheit. Let's measure half a cup of milk. So our grandpa, he was from Sweden. He was, well, technically he was born in the States, but he was a full-blood Swede. He was first generation Swede here. Our mom would have been second, and then I guess that makes us third generation Swedes here in the States. I never actually got to meet him. He passed away before I was born. Oops, it's boiling. Now that the milk has started bubbling, I set it aside, let it kind of cool off so it doesn't kill my yeast, so that it's just warm. And then I'll put my yeast in and let that do its thing while I mix up the rest of the dough. I'm really excited about these because I've always wanted to try a cardamom bun. They look delish. So hopefully my gluten-free ones will taste just as good. Have my tablespoon. There's one, and there's 2. Now we cream these together. Okay, that looks good. And let's test the milk. So I'm just gonna add the yeast and let it do its thing. Activate. Wonder Twins, activate! Half a teaspoon of cardamom. And this recipe makes 6 buns, so it's not gonna make like 37 and then you don't know what to do with them all, or you eat them all. Now I mix the butter mixture into the yeast. Okay, it takes 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. If this is something you make all the time, am I doing it right? Alright, let's just knead this for about 5 minutes, it said. You really want to visit Sweden one day, and Norway's fjords. See, we actually still do have cousins there that some of our family members went over and would go and spend summer holidays there, but I actually don't know any of them. So our cousins are from Varmland. So if you're related to me, say hey. I know, let's see if I can speak Swedish to you. Jag kommer från Missouri. Mitt namn är Kelly. Cover and let rise for 40 minutes. So I'll see you in 40 minutes. Okay, while the dough is still proofing, it's almost finished, I need to mix up the filling. 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And a teaspoon of cardamom. Here's a half, another half. There we go. Mix that all up. There we go. That looks perfect. Okay, my dough has doubled in size. roll this puppy out. Now I get my filling and I put it on top of my dough. I fold it over and then I cut it. All right, now. Let's see if I can do this other bit. Okay. And there's one. Ish. And there's two. Now I have to cover and I set aside for about half an hour. All right. They've done their second rise. Now I bake this at 425 for 12 minutes. And while they bake, I'm going to put the kettle on. Haha. Can't have a Fika without a hot drink. So I've been using the word Fika a lot. For those of you who aren't Swedes, I thought maybe I'd tell you what it is. A Fika is coffee and a cake break. And of course, everybody needs that in their lives. But it's actually, it says it's more than that. It's a state of mind. I bet you I could be in the state of mind for coffee and cake at all times. And especially at this time of year, right now at Christmas time, I think it's great to stop amongst the hustle and the bustle and just stop and take time for your friends and family. And it doesn't matter if you've baked those sugar cookies or if you've made that gingerbread house. You've just stopped and you're with your family and you're with your friends. As my French press says, Fika! It smells like Christmas! Well, here they are. Let's get them plated up. Here we have it. Alright, we're gonna try these Swedish cardamom buns. What do you think?
Look at those.
Look
They
at
look
them.
yummy.
They look delicious.
What is it?
This is coffee.
I don't know.
I know you don't drink coffee.
You don't have to drink coffee.
Ooh, milk?
Of course.
I want now.
See if I can.
That's probably good.
That's probably good enough.
How awesome's that? Look at that. Doesn't that look great?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas! We're making a Swedish snowman today. It's super easy, it's really cute. Let's go. All you need is a tea light, a cat, some circles that we cut out. I used, look over at this camera. I used an ibuprofen bottle. I used the bottom for this circle, and then I used the top for this circle. And we have a Sharpie and some double-sided tape and some ribbon for a scarf. We might make a hat. We'll see how it goes. We're going to draw a face on our little tea light here. So I'll start. 2 eyes made out of coal. There we go. So there's my snowman face. Now Nancy's gonna make one. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot his arms. I need to get my pipe cleaners out. I forgot his arms. Now let's put double-sided tape on this part.
Shook my shoulders away.
So see, there we go. We have a snowman. His nose on.
Oh my life. That's cute. Hope mine's cute.
Oh, yours will be cute. Okay. Let's Let's put some tape on for Nancy's.
We're making a snowman.
Here's Nancy's.
Show them my light.
And there's Nancy's. But first, I need to get the pipe cleaners for his arms.
I love that. Hey, that's not a toy.
Looks like it. We have our pipe cleaners. Okay, so I'm gonna make our little arms into branches.
We're making a snowman. Oh, that's cute. Looks like a cute.
So there's one arm. There we go. And my second arm. There we go. And then I'll just tape these on with my little snowman.
You do mine.
Yep, I will. And you can tape them on.
Okay.
You see? Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm. Get the light on. Oh, it's cute. Where you Uncle George?
I don't know. Maybe on the tree?
Probably up there on the ha ha ha.
There's Nancy's.
That's cute.
Okay, let's make a scarf. Ribbon, ribbon.
I didn't shut my off.
Uh-huh.
It's getting hot.
It doesn't get hot. There we go. He has on a scarf. And there's Nancy's. And do we want to put a hat on him?
Yeah.
We want a hat. With a corn cob pipe and a button nose. There we go. There's my snowman's hat. Oh, you want it first?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll do Nancy's first this time. Put it at a jaunty angle. He's the Bing Crosby of snowmen. There we are. Nancy Snowman. So cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very